Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading, my lovelies. I'm Dr. V, and on this channel I do love tarot readings that give you clarity and confidence in your journey to sacred union with your soulmate or twin flame, especially if you've been struggling and are in some form of separation, whether it's temporary or it's been a while, with little to no contact. So for all of our new subscribers, I want to give you a big warm hug and let you know that I am so happy that you're here. Of course, if you're already a member of the Live Tarot family, you know how much I love you guys. Thank you too for being here. And I want to thank you all for the incredible comments, emails, messages of love and support that you have been sending me. I read them all and I am so deeply grateful from the bottom of my heart. And thank you so much also for how much you support each other in the comment section in this community. That's why I am so proud of our Live Tarot family. I really do believe that all of you are incredible souls who are truly here to uplift one another and to find that beautiful, beautiful connection with the person that you love. And so today we're going to do a reading that answers the question, what do they wish you knew? Now, this could be your divine masculine, this could be your divine feminine. We want to get in deep on what are they dying to tell you, right? Especially if you've been struggling in this connection, especially if you've been in that separation, right? So this is what is going to help you to get in deep into the energies, the thoughts and feelings. But as always, this is a general reading. So make sure that you take the messages that resonate for your situation and make sure to leave the rest, right? Of course, I have the timestamps for all of everything we're doing today in the description box below. I'll be using a variety of decks today for our reading, as well as these 3 oracle decks that I've created especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. I also want to say a special thank you to one of our Live Tarot family members, Maria, for sending me this deck, the Good Tarot, as a gift in the mail. Thank you so much, Maria. We're going to be using it today. All right, so before we get started, if you are new to this channel, I also want to let you know that we do something special here, because one of the missions of our family is to always raise our vibration and live our best life. So we do an affirmation of the day, usually on most readings. Today's affirmation is all about receptivity. I feel like so many of us, we give, right? We give and give so much, not just to our love, our twin flame, our soulmate, but also to our family, our friends, our kids, our colleagues, our bosses. I mean, what don't we have to give? We're always giving, right? So today I want you to focus on giving yourself the space, the opportunity, the permission to receive. Put yourself in what Abraham Hicks would say, and I love her, receiving mode. Okay, we want to be in receiving mode so that we are open to receiving all the blessings that the universe is bringing to us, including union with our twin flame and soulmate. So I want you to write in the comment box below, I'm worthy and ready to receive. I am worthy, I'm so worthy and absolutely ready to receive. All right, so now let's get to our reading. Okay, my beauties, I am so excited to bring you this reading today. It is going to be quite interesting, maybe something a bit different from what you've seen before. So what I've done is I have done my meditation prayer, and I have pulled one card, okay, from that Good Tarot deck for each of these groups. One is for this beautiful, cute little water jug. This is a little shoe, and this is a bigger water jug. So group 1, group 2, and group 3. And I picked them asking the question, what do they want you to know? What does your immortal beloved, your twin flame soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine, however which way you see your love. What are they dying for you to know? What do they want you to know about themselves and this connection at this time? And so this first card is going to represent the overall energy of their answer to you of that question. Okay, and then from there, what we'll do is we'll pull more cards and we'll do a reading for each of them, right? But this first card is going to be key because it's going to give us an exact overall picture of where your love is right now. So I want you to, even if it takes you a little bit of time and you get centered, that's okay. Close your eyes, get centered, take a deep breath, and really feel which one do you feel guided to. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. You don't have to limit yourself to just one. It's absolutely fine to take all 3 and then just pick the messages that resonate for your situation. And make sure that you join me at the end for messages from your spirit guides. Okay, so the timestamps for all of that is in the box below. So we are going to start with group 1. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what is the overall energy of what your person, your love, wishes you knew, where they're at, and what they're dying to tell you. Wow, okay. The world. Okay. Major arcana, major spiritual lessons. Okay, so your person is going through a lot of transformation at this time. One of the things that I think has really been bothering them lately is their own perspective. I think that they have come to a realization that a lot of the things in which they thought, that's kind of like the things that they thought were right or true, were actually not. And so that is why they're getting this world card. And I feel like if they have stepped away from you at this time for some period of time, it is because they really needed to shift their perspective. They were looking at the world, their life, and you in a way that was not working for them, or for you for that matter. And I think the way that they were kind of looking through this, it was almost like looking through a veil or a lens of negativity, narcissism, a bit of selfishness, like more about really just fulfilling your own needs, kind of wanting to just be focused on yourself and how can you gratify yourself, make yourself happy. But it wasn't in a good way. It wasn't in the way that we would look at it from practicing self-care or, being good to yourself. It was more bordering on trying to get away with things that weren't right. And I'm not saying they were doing anything majorly bad, but I do feel that they were going through some sort of a selfish phase. And I do think that you were really surprised by some of the things that your masculine or your feminine said to you at this time. I think you were really surprised by some of the things they did. I think they took you off guard in many ways, and it really destabilized the relationship. It's like it really rocked the boat. I do feel that up until this time period, there was some sense of smooth sailing for the two of you. You were doing really good. You were in a really good place, and then it's like something happened. Either it was something that happened between the two of you, or something shifted in your person's other situations, like in their family situation or their life situation or their financial situation. Something about the world changed for your person. Something about the way they see themselves in the world, by the way others see them in the world, and the way that all of it is working together. Something shifted for them, but it not in a good way. And I feel like that shift caused a lot of friction in that smooth sailing, as in it really rocked the boat. and it really put you on a different path. Like you kind of went down, like it's almost like I don't know why I'm getting all these boat and water metaphors, but I feel like it's like that feeling like when this happened to the two of you, I really feel like you felt like you were in one of those canoes that was going down this, like all of a sudden, like this, I just keep seeing white water, like, you know, like that white water rafting. I don't know why this is so crazy. Spirit is sending me these really crazy visions of like you feeling like the two of you were in this canoe. Okay, it may sound crazy. You were in this canoe and you know, there was like smooth waters, and then all of a sudden the waters got really troubled and you guys were trying to hold on. You were trying to navigate your way through. You were trying so hard to work together as a team, and then it's like it just became a free fall, and before you know it, you were like literally at the precipice of a waterfall, but not in a good way, because the canoe kind of went down that waterfall. Okay, this is crazy. I don't know why, but this is how I feel that you felt. You literally felt like you guys just lost it. You fell and everything just kind of came crashing down. Your world came crashing down in this separation. So we are going to get more clarity. So that so far is what your person wants you to know, is that they really felt the disaster kind of feeling about what happened with your connection. They felt that it went wrong really fast and it was a disaster, and it really made them feel very, very bad. Like it put them in a very bad place. And that is why they have been working on their perspective. Okay, they are trying to shift the way they see the world, the way they see you, the way they see themselves, and the way they see your love. They're really trying to shift it. So let's go deeper. What else is your love dying to tell you? Oh my gosh, see? There you go. See? There you go. So that is a confirmation. I think they're trying to really, really bring your attention. Oh my gosh. Look at this. There's something very powerful here. Something very, very powerful. And we're going to use your tarot in just a moment to clarify these and to go a bit deeper on, okay, so we know this, okay? We know this. Your energy is about, right, perceptions, right? It's about the way that they're seeing the world. We already saw this. There are definite perspectives here that have not been right. And you know what? This is actually good, because this also indicates the false beliefs that your love has been operating under. And I do feel that a lot of these false beliefs also come from misunderstandings that may have happened between the two of you, where they somehow misunderstood your intentions, or they misunderstood something you said and it turned into some sort of drama, and it really triggered them in some way that was really profound for them. And so they just kind of went into a tizzy. You know, they may have acted out a lot, and then they may have told you, look, you know, I don't know about this. We have very different beliefs. You know, we see the world in different ways. Maybe this wasn't meant to work out. Maybe, you know, we're never going to get it together because how we see things so differently. Like I see things one way, you see another, and why do we keep fighting? And I don't know, right? So they gave you this whole kind of, you know, I don't know if this is going anywhere. I don't know what we should do, right? I may have to just kind of, you know, step back from this. But the thing is, I'm feeling that they kind of said that in a way to test you. It's like they wanted to put forth this some sort of a false belief to test your love. And I feel like that's a little bit part of their personality, as in this person is very insecure, especially when it comes to love. So they feel like they need to know for sure whether people love them or not, or whether people are just kind of like saying that they love them. Like, I think something has happened to them in their childhood, in their past, where I think they got a lot of what we used to call back in the day lip service. I don't know if people use that term anymore, but a lot of lip service, as in they felt that people used to sweet talk them a lot. They used to promise things to them, family members, maybe even former girlfriends, former boyfriends, friends, former relationships, a lot of sweet talk going on. Like they tended to attract people who would tell them what they wanted to hear, but then not actually do any of those things. Like they were all just talk and no action. And so your person, your love, your twin flame soulmate, like they don't like that. Okay. They would rather that you be blunt. They kind of took a big turn here and said, you know what? I used to fall for people who had that smooth talk, but I realized that they were all fake. And that is an assumption on their part, because not everybody who has a kinder way of speaking or speaks well is like that, right? But in their experience, they were. And so what they started seeing was that when somebody is nice, when someone speaks well to them, kind to them, especially in a relationship, and makes them promises, what it did in their minds was to bring forth a big red flag. Okay, that's what this perception is all about as well. And so that's why it's like they may have told you, look, I don't think this is going to work out, just to get a response from you, to see if your love is real. If whatever you told them about how you feel about them, how you feel about this connection, you may have opened up your heart and poured out your heart to them. You may have just feel like you told them everything, and you really were vulnerable with this person, so vulnerable with them, and yet they weren't sure if your love was real. They weren't sure if what you were saying was even true. And so they kind of stepped back and said, yeah, this is going to work out, just to test you. Because they felt like if you were to say, okay, sure, it's not going to work out, I get it, then that means that you don't really love them, right? This is kind of a little bit, it's a little testy, right? It's a little bit sneaky. So look at that. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to get some more messages here, and then we're going to clarify them with your tarot. So let's get a few more messages here. Get some more messages. What do they wish you would know about them and where they are, and what are they dying to tell you? Interesting. Okay, so let's get some more clarity here, guys, with your tarot. So tell us, please, spirit guides, what do they wish you to know? What does your love really wish you would understand, wish you would know? What are they truly dying to tell you here? Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So now it's becoming clear. It's becoming much more clear. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot here first. So your person got the Star. They got the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups. And they got the High Priestess, okay? So this tells us that definitely, right, with that World card's energy, your person is definitely going through a darker night of the soul energy, right? They are truly in the energy of stopping and taking stock of what is going on. They feel that what has gone on here between the two of you has kept them in some sort of an emotionally stuck position, right? And they're looking to unstuck themselves. They want you to know that they are trying really hard right now to go deep within themselves. High Priestess, okay? They're trying really hard to fix some of these issues about why is it that they don't trust trust? Why do they have issues with trusting? Why do they try to test you or try to make you prove your love to them, right? What is in them that is so insecure? Because I feel like now what they've realized is that this insecurity, this perception that they have, has really brought them a lot of sadness. It has really kind of permeated. I feel like it's like permeated their entire world, right? Their entire world, with an energy of real sadness, lack of joy, like a really stunted kind of energy with this 4 of water, right? This is the energy of somebody who's literally just emotionally stunted, right? They're not seeing the path in front of them clearly. They're not finding a way to access their deeper emotions, right? Like they're afraid to access their deeper emotions because they're afraid that if they did that, what's going to come out, right? What is going to come out if they were to open that box? If they were truly to ask themselves, why have they been behaving this way with you and with, so many other situations in their life? But I think the one that has hurt them the most is you, because see, they see you as the star. They see you as the star, the guiding light in their life. And they do feel that this connection that you've had and what you've gone through, both the struggles and the love, right? The intimacy. I mean, I can feel that there were times where you felt so close to each other that you totally felt like you were one. Okay, you just felt like you were one person. That's how close you used to be at some point, okay? There was definitely something there that brought you so close together. But then because of this energy, you had some form of stepping away. Like they stepped away because of this kind of perception that they were having. But what that did to them was that it really brought a huge amount of pain and sorrow, and it brought an ending, at least a temporary one. But look at this, there is a new beginning on that horizon. And I feel like what they are dying to tell you is that they haven't given up on you, and they don't want you to give up on them. Because see, even though they are right now in the night, in that night's energy, they still feel that you are the star that will guide them through, right? Like they're looking to you to help them through these the veils of kind of like that self-delusions, deception that they've kind of put themselves under. And they want you to know that they wish you could guide them. They wish that you would give them that chance, that second chance, to show you that they want to drop these illusions. They want to drop all of this bad energy, but they want to do it by opening up their heart space. See, because this stuck energy is something that they really want to open up. They want to open that up to you. And so what they've done so far, and then we're going to get to this in a second here, but what they've done so far is that they have decided that in this time that you have been apart, see, they've decided to surrender to non-action. See, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay, so this goes well with this high priestess energy, right? That they feel that there is no other way to open up their emotions again than to actually kind of just be quiet for now, to not take action, but to really look inside, right? But what I do feel with this let others come to you energy is that I do feel that they are hoping for some sort of small sign from you, any kind of indication from you that you would be willing to talk to them again, that you would be willing to give them that second chance. I think that they are very vulnerable right now, and they're really suffering right now, and they're afraid that you will reject them completely, right? See this sadness right here? They're afraid that this temporary separation is going to become permanent. That is their greatest fear. And for some of you, I feel like this comes from, and this may not be for all of you, but for some of you, there's a message here coming through that a lot of the reason why your person acts this way and kind of pushes you, sometimes pushes you away and pushes a lot of people away, and kind of sees things everywhere as red flags, and is afraid of smooth talking people, is because they may have been divorced in the past. They may be going through a difficult divorce now, or they've just had very difficult, serious relationships behind them that have felt like they were like this, as in they have felt really terrible when they broke up. And so that has left a lot of scars on their spirit, mind, and heart. Okay, so Group 1, wow. Wow. So I hope that you got a lot out of this reading. If you did, please do make sure to subscribe, share, and give this reading a thumbs up, because that does give YouTube the good message that we have a lot of good things here that are worth sharing, right? And so I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, you guys. Of course, if you'd like to order any of my Oracle decks, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to personal readings. But what I have done right now, I just wanted to let you know, is that the wait became so long to have a personal reading with me. I'm so honored. I thank you all so much for that. But I didn't want to make you wait that long. So what I've done is put a temporary hold on them. But we have started a wait list. So if you'd like to be the first to have an opportunity to book a reading when my schedule opens up, then you just can email us and we'll put you on the wait list. Okay, so I love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you go to the end of this video to get your message from your spirit guides. All right, my beautiful group 2, here is your reading. And here is the first message from your love of their overall energy of what they wish you could know. Ooh, okay, Hermit. All right, so what I'm feeling from this is that your person, wow, Major Arcana, another one. Oh my gosh, our Group 1 also had a Major Arcana. So here it is, continuing energy, Hermit. So your person is definitely going through some time period right now where they have decided to take a time out. I'm feeling that there has been a lot going on in your love's life. This could be your divine masculine, your divine feminine, your twin flame, your soulmate. They have been literally in a state of overwhelm lately. Okay, something has gone on in both their 3D and 5D world that has been extremely stressful and overwhelming for them. And so I think part of it, with this energy specifically, I'm feeling that something that has to do with what's going on in the world with the quarantine, the virus and all of that, something in that energy, something in that situation triggered a lot of things in your person, and so it made them go into this hermit mode. And they may have been they may have had to take responsibility for elderly parents. They may have had to take more responsibility for children. Again, this is, for some of you, maybe not for all of you. They may have had to do a lot of giving during this time. I feel like they were feeling a lot of pressure, both financial, career, and family. As in, like, I think they realized that when it came to their finances and their income, there was less coming in because they have some sort of a career where it was affected, right? It was affected by what was going on in the world. And so I feel like their income had gone down and they were struggling to figure out how to make up for that. So that was one stress they had in their world. The other stress that they had was on top of being worried about their finances, they also have some sort of extra extra responsibilities at home. Like I said, with either they're trying to take care of parents or children, or I feel like for some of you, there is also some sort of a third-party situation going on. Again, please do take this as a general reading, so please just take it as it comes if it resonates for you. So I feel like some of you are in some sort of a third-party situation where your person has been trying to get out of a relationship that they're very unhappy in. Either it could be a live-in relationship, it could be a marriage, or it could just be a relationship, and they have had to, because of this situation, be with this person all the time, day in and day out, and that also put them into a real state of overwhelm. Because I'm feeling that before this lockdown happened, they had already planned to do something. They had already planned to end this, or they had even maybe already told that person that I'm leaving, or this is over for me, I can't do this anymore. But because of the circumstances, they were forced to, physically stay together. So for all of these reasons, your person started feeling very overwhelmed, and they started going into hermit mode, which is that they kind of just became very silent. They may have stopped communicating with you because they felt that they just had too many people to keep happy, or too many people to take care of, and they just couldn't do it. And they felt that they couldn't give you the kind of love, attention, time that you deserve. They may even be living in a different space than you. So they might be living in a different town or a different city. Some of you even a different state or country. I'm feeling that many of you who are in this situation are also long distance. And so that hasn't helped. Like, you had plans to physically get together. You had made those plans. And, especially when you're long distance, you kind of have to plan, really plan that out. There may have been plane trips, train trips. Everything got shut down, and that really also put your love in a very dark place. Being away from you, not being able to see you, having plans with you that were canceled, and then not being able to make it up to you, not being able to even see you that soon. I feel like the time period has felt very long for them. So they're really suffering, and that really put them into like a full stop hermit. Like, I can't deal with this anymore. I just kind of have to cut myself off because I'm being pulled in too many directions, okay? So that is the first message from your person about what they are dying to tell you and what they want you to know about what is going on with them. So let's go deeper. What else do they wish you would know? What else, Spirit? What else are they? Oh, this one just jumped out. What else are they dying to tell you? Yeah. Ooh, wow, this one just flew. So I have to take it. Ooh, see? I'm going to put it there because that's the same energy. Okay, that one literally flew. You couldn't see it because it was off camera. Like, flew like 2 feet in the air. So I think your person is trying to send you this energy very strongly. All right, so look at this. Now we have 3 cards here of, look at this. They want you to know how deeply they appreciate you. Oh, isn't this beautiful? See, your twin appreciates you. See the blessings, practice appreciation. Okay, so even though they are in a hermit mode right now, and you may have not been hearing from them that much, right? They may be, sending you a text here, a text there. You may be having very little communication. They want you to know that they love hearing from you. So I feel like you have been reaching out to them because of the goodness of your heart and how much you love them. You have been sending them messages of support. I feel that especially for those of you who are in the situation where, your love is taking care of an elderly parent or children or whatever responsibilities they have, I feel that you have done your best. And I applaud you for this. You're amazing. You have done your best to support them. You have not complained. You have not tried to get something for yourself. You have been such a giver. And see, this is why, see this energy, this is why we had that affirmation for today that we had, right? If you skipped over that, go back to the affirmation of the day. I'm not going to say it here, but that's what it's all about. It's about receiving. So I feel like you have really been giving. You have been so understanding. You've been extremely supportive. You've done whatever you can to reach out and tell them that you are there for them. You are supporting them, and they do deeply appreciate that, even if they haven't been able to verbalize it as much as they would want to. And that is why they're feeling so lost right now. Like they are missing you so much. They are feeling like they have lost the most important thing in the world to them. So it's not that they don't want to help whoever it is that they're helping right now, like whatever responsibilities they have. They do want to be true to that. They do want to be honorable to that. But the problem with that is they're doing it, but from a place of a lot of grief and loss, because they feel like they can't have you, which is what they truly want. And so there's a wish fulfillment in them that they wish they could have both. Like they wish that they could do whatever their obligations are happily and give, right, to family or children or whatever it is, but they also don't want to do that by having to give you up. They don't want to. They don't want to pay that price, and so that's why I feel like this card really jumped up. Right? It really just jumped through. And I think that's because they are dying for you to know how lost they feel without you. And, you know, I feel like for many of them, it's a bit of maybe a little bit of a pride issue. Like they're not able to admit this, right? Because, you know, they want to keep that tough image. They want to say, oh, no, I'm very strong. You know, I'm a strong person. I'm not going to whine. I'm not going to complain. Like, I feel like your person, the reason why they go into hermit mode in the first place is because they're a good person. They don't want to complain. They don't want to be the whiner. They don't want to be the complainer. They don't want to be the person who's negative. And so the way they handle that energy is by just going inside and by becoming silent. So they're kind of like, I would rather, they're kind of more of the energy of I would rather be quiet and not say anything than to say negative, bad things, and then to say things that are going to show somebody how unhappy I am. They don't want to show everyone that they're unhappy. They feel like there's some sort of a weakness in that, right? They feel like if they were to show how lost they are, how vulnerable they feel, how sad and unhappy they feel without you, that it would be showing some form of weakness, and that maybe you wouldn't even like it. Maybe you would think they're pathetic. So that's why they're trying to put on this kind of like tough, no, you know what, I'm tough, I can do this, I'm fine, I'm just fine, that kind of energy coming through. And see, so I feel that there's also one of the reasons why they are feeling that sense of overwhelm. And I feel like this has to do with some of you who are in that situation where your love or your person is stuck right now with somebody that they had already planned to end the relationship with, or, you know, but because of the situation, they had to prolong that agony. So for them, I believe that they are also trying to rise above, because there is definitely drama going on in that situation. Okay, they may not be telling you this because, again, they want to appear tough. They want to seem very strong. They don't want to have to ask anybody to solve their problems. They want to feel like they can solve their problems themselves. So there is drama. Okay, whatever is going on in that physical space, there is drama going on. There is a lot of difficulty. Now, I'm also feeling that even if your person is trying to deal with kids or parents or that kind of situation, it's not a third party. They're also experiencing this. Like they're like going a little stir crazy. Okay, so they're trying very hard to rise above. So let's go deeper. Let's get some clarifiers here and take us deeper. What more do they wish you knew? Your person, your love, your twin flame. Oh, your beautiful love. What more do they want you to know that they wish you knew? What more? Wow. Wow. What more do they wish you knew? What are they dying to tell you? What else? Wow. Yeah, this is definitely, yeah, this is definitely that energy. What else do they want you to know? Ooh, this one jumped out, so we're going to take it. All right, we have some very interesting energy coming through here. So look at this. Now, here's a message, a special message from your person to you. Can you forgive me? Can you try to understand me? All right, so I feel that there is something here where they do feel that they need to be forgiven by you. Okay, so either they have stepped away without explanation, and they may have even ghosted you. They didn't intend to do it that way, but they may have just gone radio silent, and that really hurt you. Of course it would, right? And I think they didn't quite think it through. I think they were so caught up in the drama of whatever their situation is that they did not think about how them just stepping back and becoming silent, or stepping back and not giving you the explanation, right? Like leaving you wondering, like why, like what's going on here, leaving you totally in the dark. They didn't realize that that is going to really hurt you. And so they do now realize that, because they've done some of that introspection. And so they do want your forgiveness for that. They feel really bad about that, because see, I think that's part of the reason why we're getting this loss energy, right? That why these cards just kind of flew out, because I think your person is very, very concerned. They're very scared of losing you, because they may have just stepped back like that. So now look at this with your tarot. Look at this. They got 9 of water, which is 9 of cups. This is 10 of earth, 10 of pentacles, and 5 of air, which is 5 of swords. Now this is really incredible. Wow. Okay. This is incredible energy coming through, guys, because this 9 of cups is about that same kind of energy where they had been really kind of focusing on themselves, trying to figure out their situation, trying to find some sort of peace and satisfaction where they are. But that doesn't mean that they weren't wanting that same emotional satisfaction with you, right? This is the thing. It's like they felt that whatever progress they made in looking for some of that peace, looking for some of that emotional contentment, you know, that feeling of coziness, of love, of peace, they figured out pretty quickly that they couldn't find it without you. Okay, they tried. They've been trying, okay? But they quickly figured out that they can't have that without you, that you are the missing, the whole kind of the center of it all for them. Because, and the reason why, and here, this is the thing that they are dying for you to know. The reason for this is because, again, this same energy. Look at this, toil and labor, and 5 of air, which is 5 of swords. So this is the same energy coming through of drama, obstacles, overwhelm, working hard for others, working hard to satisfy others, to take care of others. Look at this. They are literally toiling and laboring, guys. They are literally toiling and laboring. They are like sweating it out here, okay? Part of the sweat is dealing with other people. The other part of the sweat is wondering how they're going to make it up to you, wondering how they're going to win your heart again, how they can possibly get over these obstacles and give you the love and connection that you deserve. And so this 5 of swords is literally the energy of dealing with battling egos, dealing with battling desires. Everybody has something they want from you. This one wants this, that one wants that. Everybody has a demand on your time, on your attention, on your focus, and you are trying to win this battle, but it is a losing battle. And then there's a lot of pride associated with that too, and so that's why they haven't come out, right? Five of Swords is also that energy of having a bit too much pride, not wanting to admit defeat, not wanting to ask for help, not wanting to reach out to you and say, oh my God, I'm drowning here, can you please help me? Right? Because because you've already done that, and they don't want to keep asking. Like, they don't want to keep bugging you, taking and taking from you, right? Without being able to give back to you. And this is, look at that. This is what they want to give to you. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. So they've realized that there is no way that they can deny this anymore, that when all of this is over, what they are dying for you to know is that when they can get out of this, when the situation finally settles down, when they can have a resolution, when they can have some movement, they want you in their life, period. They want to build a real life with you. They want to move in with you. They want to live with you. They want to build a home and a life together. You are it. They have been absolutely thunderstruck without you, okay? And now it's time for them to surrender their denial. Isn't that lovely? Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions, okay? So they have been in denial for a while now, as in they've been trying to deny the difficulties. They've been trying to act like the tough person, the person who doesn't need help, the person who can handle it all themselves with that pride, right? But now it's time to stop denying that they need help, and stop denying that they can do this without you, that they can actually ever even live without you, because they can't. Oh, I love it. It's about time, right? It's about time. I think that they needed to understand this. They needed to realize this. So guys, I hope you loved that reading. If you did, please make sure that you subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share, because when you do that, it really does send YouTube the message that we have a message that is worth spreading. So thank you so much for that. If you'd like to order any of these oracle decks that I've created for you, the link to that is in the box below. The link to having a personal reading for me is also in the box below, but I also wanted to tell you guys that because the wait to have a reading with me had gotten so long, and I'm so honored, right, that you all want to have a reading with me. I didn't want you to wait that long, so I have put a temporary hold until my schedule opens up. But what we are doing is starting a wait list. So if you email us, our email is in the box below, that you want to be on the wait list, then you will be first to know when my schedule opens up, so you can book your reading first. Okay, so thank you guys, and make sure that you go ahead to messages from your spirit guides. Okay guys, I will see you all on the next video. Love you. My beautiful group 3, welcome to your reading. Here we have it. Let's find out what is your love, your twin flame, your soulmate, your immortal beloved. What is their overall energy and what they are dying for you to know about where they are right now? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, guys. 3 major arcanas, okay? We've had a major arcana in each of these readings. Incredible. This tells me that all of your divine masculines and feminines are going through major shifts right now, and we already had felt that coming in the other readings that we've been doing lately, right? So look at this Chariot's energy. Isn't that absolutely amazing? I love it. So what I'm feeling right off the bat for you guys is that your love, your love is extremely motivated at this time to move forward in your connection and in your relationship. Now, here's the reason why. Because I do feel that this person is coming off some sort of a longer state of being stuck, right? Like this connection may have hit some bumps along the road. Also because I think their life hit bumps along the road as well. And so you may have been feeling that this connection isn't going anywhere. Like you may have even had a little voice in your, little voice in your heart saying to you, is this really going anywhere? I mean, I love him so much. I love her so much. This is the love of my life. This is my twin flame. And yet, why is our connection not moving forward? Why have we been stuck for so long? And this is for those of you who've been feeling that little voice telling you that, and you've been trying to ignore it, right? You've been trying to make yourself feel better. You may even be giving yourself that positive self-talk, like, no, it's all right. We just gotta have some patience. This is a deep connection. We just have to work our way through it. But now I want to tell you that your patience is finally being rewarded. I think you have been extremely understanding. You've been extremely patient with this person. You have really given them a lot of unconditional love. You have literally laid your heart down on the line, and you've told them, look, this is who I am. This is how I feel. And this is what I want. I feel such strong energy from you guys that you have really left no stone unturned. Like, you have laid it bare. You have bared your soul to this person. You have shown them who you are. And you may have even felt a little bit naked and raw after you did that. You may have even felt like really scared. I think when this happened, there was this energy of fear that kind of just like was rising into like your stomach, and you were like, shit, should I have just done that? Oh shit, I can't take it back. I can't, he's never gonna forget that. She's never gonna forget that. Oh no. So I feel like you went through a lot, and now is the time that things are finally going to fall into place, because the efforts that you made, the love that you gave, I feel like you even baked them cookies. I don't know why I'm seeing cookies right now. Thank you, Spirit. You know what I mean? Like, you may have even baked them things. Like, you were just so good. You were so there. You were so present. And I feel like now your person it's hitting them like a runaway train. Like, it's hitting them like rocks literally falling on them, that, oh my God, this is the love of my life. This person is my everything, as in you. So that is why they're coming through in this Chariot's energy, which tells us that, boy, they are going to speed up the momentum. Like, if you haven't heard from them in a little while, you're going to hear from them. Okay. And it may even be from out of the blue. You'll be like, you weren't even expecting it. You just be like, what? And then they are going to tell you how they feel. And they're going to be equally as raw with you, because see, this Chariot tells us that there were certain things in their life that they were not controlling your person. Like, they were being controlled by other situations. Instead of them taking leadership in their life, instead of them laying down the law and setting boundaries with other people, other situations in their life, they weren't doing that. And because of that, it was really coming in the way of your connection, of your love. They were not setting the boundaries. But I think they finally have realized that, and they're now starting to set those boundaries. And because of that, that is why this Chariot is roaring now for them, as in they have now decided that they are going to be the leader of their own life. I think they weren't doing that until now. They were struggling with that. They were kind of a people pleaser. Like, they cared about making other people happy, and they weren't very strong in their resolve for what they needed to do. So, they were kind of a little bit flapping in the wind. But now it's like they've decided, okay, I can't let all of these horses run willy-nilly throughout my life, because if I do, I'm going to lose the love of my life, because this is getting in the way. So now they are taking leadership, and they want to go in the direction of you. Okay, so that's the first thing that they want you to know. So let's go deeper here. Let's go deeper here. What else do they wish you to know? What else are they dying to tell you? Oh my gosh, this is, ooh, what else? Oh my gosh. Oh, this one jumped out, so we're going to take it. What else are they dying to tell you? What does your soulmate, your twin flame, wish that you would know? What else? Spirit, tell us. Whoa. Okay, so there have been a lot of flying cards in this entire reading. Okay, lots of cloud cards just flying out. So this tells me that the energies here are very strong. Very, very strong energies coming through, guys. Wow. Woohoo. Wow. All right, so look at this. Now, take a look here. So this is the specific message that they have for you. I'm sorry for being critical of you. Okay, so I'm feeling that there were definitely some ego issues going on here between the two of you. There was definitely some sort of jealousy, some sort of pride, some sort of issue here. See, I feel that there was something in them, and this goes back to that energy that we saw before of them being kind of not like taking control of their life, kind of letting other people take advantage of them, kind of getting talked into things, getting carried away into other directions. So I feel like there was some part of them that was not strong in their convictions. Like they weren't strong in their, like, no, this is what I need to do. This is the person that I love. And I feel like because of that, there was some sort of disappointment that you felt in them, that you felt like, well, you know, I love you so much. And yet, why is it that you seem to be so distracted by other people, by other situations? It's like, it's almost like they deserve more attention than I do when I'm the one who is your love. And so there was some sort of very deep disappointment that I think you went through. It didn't make you want to dump them completely, but it really made you question as to whether this connection would be good for you, because you knew that it would be good for them, like they were benefiting from it, but you weren't sure if it was right for you. And I think because of that, you may have given them some sort of a sign, some sort of signal, very indirect, maybe subtle even, that you were not as into them as you were before. And so I think what happened is that it really triggered ego in your person. They may have even been jealous. Okay, they may have even felt like you might be dating somebody else, or you have met somebody else, or there's somebody else in your life. They've picked up on some energy that there's somebody else in your life who wants to be with you. And that made them, I think that really kicked them into this high gear, okay? That is what gave them the motivation to say, dude, oh my God, I better get some control. I gotta get some control here, or else, you know, I'm gonna lose her, I'm gonna lose him to this other person. So there's definitely something here, like either you have a secret admirer who's not so secret, either you know them, and you know that they want to be with you, but you're kind of pretending that they don't. You're not giving them that satisfaction of knowing. You're kind of like playing, what is it called? Like playing the denial, like just kind of like playing innocent. Like, you know, even if they're giving you signals, and this is somebody else, not your person, somebody else giving you signals that they want to be more than just friends or more than colleagues, or somebody in your life maybe giving you signals that you are playing innocent. Like you're just trying to, like, you know, act like you don't get those signals so you don't have to go there. But there's something here, or I'm thinking actually for some of you, it's that you don't even know. So some of you know and you're just playing it off because you're not interested. Others of you, there is somebody in your life that wants to be with you, but you don't know it. Like you haven't thought about it that way because you're so focused on the person you love. So you haven't seen that person and how they feel about you. But there's somebody there because your person picked up on something. As in they feel like either you are being pursued by somebody else and you're losing interest, or you were losing interest, or that there is somebody else, but you don't know it, but they do. It's a very strange kind of jealousy coming through, but definitely there is. And I feel like because of that, they became very insecure, and that might have led to some sort of, I don't want to say accusation, like they accused you of cheating, but that could be for some of you, but not for all of you. I feel like that's just for some of you, but it may have led to some sort of accusation that you are not interested in them, or you don't want to be with them, or you want to be with somebody else, or that you are with somebody else for some of you. But I feel like they criticized you and it was totally wrong. Like they were wrong. There wasn't anything in that other than their own ego, their hurt pride, and their jealousy. Like it was completely inaccurate. And I feel like that really hurt you, and that put you both of you into a bad space. And that's why you're getting this despair card. So I feel like both of you, through whatever happened in that situation, both of you really went through a lot. I think you were both really, really sad about that situation, whatever there was a fallout from that. It put you both in a very despairing energy because it really was a misunderstanding. Like you don't love that other person, even if they're interested in you. And your love needs to understand that. But I think that they have come to understand that. I think they've come to understand that that was like a really bad knee-jerk response. Like they really kind of screwed that up by like questioning your love. And so see, that sent them into a very kind of very deep sorrow energy. And what that did was also stir up a lot of that energy of feeling very antsy, like you just not feeling peaceful, like everything is a hardship. Everything makes you feel very impatient. Your person may even be like snapping at people around them. Like they take it out by snapping at people, by being like irritable, by being like, but the root cause beneath all of that is the despair from being away from you, and then the memories. Okay. So I feel like both of you have been going through some sort of time here where it's like you feel so bad because of whatever happened in this misunderstanding, right? And that you both feel so bad about it, and now all you have, at least for now, are the memories. And so now you're both kind of focusing in on all the memories that were really, really good, right? You're not actually even thinking about the bad ones anymore because you felt like those bad ones were incidental, like they were just misunderstandings. They weren't really real. And so as you're focusing more on these good energies, it's like the peace is starting to come back, because look at this. The other thing that your love wants you to know is that they are surrendering to inner peace, because they really have been with that Chariot's energy. Like they have really been going willy-nilly, right? They've been so distracted doing other things, focusing on things that weren't as important as you, and just kind of sending themselves into that kind of like that tizzy that finally led to this falling out, right? So they, in all of that disgruntled, frustrated energy, really very frustrated, the critical energy, the ego energy, they're finally surrendering to peace. They're like, if I don't find this peace within myself, I'm never going to be able to ask them for their forgiveness, and we won't be able to find peace and love again together through our reconciliation. So look at this. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily, right? So isn't this so beautiful? So I think this is something that they really are dying for you to know, that, they are taking control of their life. Their life isn't as out of control as it seemed like it was before. All those those things that you didn't like about them kind of not being in control, they are finally settling those things. Because see, ultimately, look at this. This Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. Okay, so ultimately you are their passion. You're their purpose. You are what makes them excited about life. They feel like without you, there is no passion. There is no purpose. Their chariot is just going crazy. Like there is no mission, right? There is no direction without you. You represent their direction. You represent their purpose, their passion, their excitement. You are their inspiration and motivation to even go out and do things in the world. You make it possible. And I think they are dying for you to know this, because I don't think that they've ever really explained this to you. I don't think that they've ever really even shared this with you. This truth. This is their truth. This is their real truth, and they want to share it with you. Page of Air. Okay, this is the Page of Swords. So this is somebody who very much wants to quickly come to you and share their thoughts. Quickly come and share their feelings and thoughts and let you know how much they actually do think of you, how deeply they do feel for you, how much they actually do love you. That is why I love the energy of this together, because this is definitely the energy of faster movement, okay? Somebody who is very motivated to move quickly, to get this done, to get both of you and this connection back on track before they lose you forever, or before they lose you to whatever they think this other person is, okay? So it's like, that is why they are also motivated. They're like, I cannot lose my love to this other person. I could not live with that. So that is also adding to this energy, like, man, I gotta get back in. I gotta get back in here. I have to talk to him or her and let them know. Wow. So don't be surprised if you hear from them soon. So guys, I hope that you love that reading. Make sure that you leave me a comment and your affirmation of the day. If you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created especially for you, the link to that is in the box below. And please do subscribe, share, and like the video. Give it a thumbs up, because that indicates to YouTube that we have a message that's worth spreading. And for private readings, yes, the link to that is in the box below. However, because so many of you have requested private readings, I'm so honored. The wait was getting so long that I had to actually put them on hold, because I didn't want you guys to wait that long. So what we're doing instead is starting a wait list. You can email us that when my schedule opens up again, you will get first dibs, as in you will get the first opportunity to schedule a private reading. So thank you so much, you guys. You know how much I love you. Thank you all. So my beautiful ones, I hope that you really enjoyed that pick a card reading. And we are going to end with giving you some messages from your spirit guides. What do your spirit guides want you to know and focus on as you move forward on your journey? Oh my gosh, isn't this so beautiful? Wow. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being in alignment, for really giving us confirmation and support about our affirmation of the day. Isn't this so incredible? I feel like this blends in so perfectly in keeping you in the receiving mode. Look at this, being enough. The innermost heart says, you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. So always remember that, my beautiful ones. You are enough. You are absolutely worthy exactly as you are right now. Worthy of great love, great success, great abundance, and just a great life. So there are a couple of things I want you to do. If you liked these readings, please do make sure that you subscribe. Give it a thumbs up sign, because when you do that, it gives YouTube the message that we have a message that is worth sharing and a community that is worth growing. So it means so much to me when you do that. So also, if you would like to have a private reading with me right now, since the wait was too long, I've had to kind of suspend them for now, but I do have a wait list, which is actually growing. So if you'd really like to have a private reading with me when my schedule opens up, make sure that you email us and let us know so that we can put you on the list. The email address is in the description box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created for all of you on this journey to love. Now, as we end, there's going to be a screen that pops up that's going to give you some recommendations for more guidance, other readings of mine that you could watch if you would like more messages from Spirit, right? And so take a look at those. If they don't resonate, that's fine. You can always go to the channel and see where Spirit guides you, because all of my readings are timeless. So make sure that you do that, all right? You know how much I love you. You know how much I believe in you, and I will see you all on the next video.